make it make sense. Okay, I have been meaning to do this video for a while. I hear a lot from you guys in the DMs, in the comments, whatever it may be, in my sphere, in the line of work that I do, which is supporting women and some men through co-parenting with a narcissist, someone high conflict, toxic, abusive, whatever it may be. Now, I have a few things to say. Fair warning, some of you are not going to like what I have to say. Some of you are not going to like the delivery. And some of you are just going to be flat out triggered as fuck. Okay? Just giving you this warning. Now, my observations over the years of doing this work with women, supporting them through court, with their children, communication and boundaries with their co-parent. There are so many mistakes I see people make, and one of the biggest mistakes is assuming that their children will see the light one day. Assuming that the truth will just come out and everything is going to be hunky-dory. Assuming that there's not going to be any trauma, nothing to clean up, and that, because they love their children, that's enough. I'm sorry, that is not enough. Loving your children is a given. Yes, you've ticked that box. When you have someone who is systematically trying to break the bond you have with your child, trying to change your child's perception of who you are, someone who is trying to compete with you as a parent, how the fuck is love enough? Love is not enough. Reading parenting books is great. That is not enough, because parenting books, regular parenting books, do not take into account that you have another parent in the picture who is trying to break the bond that you have with your child, that is trying to triangulate your children if you have more than one child. Someone who is systematically trying to change the perception and the view that your child has of you as their safe and emotionally healthy parent. Okay? That's just the one big misconception. I've seen women who have been co-parenting who maybe at the end of their journey they find me and the damage is done already. Is it reversible? Yes, it is. Is it hard? Yes, it fucking well is. Because you got years to strip back. Now, you can do that on your own. Sure. To secure the bond, rebuild the trust, and get your children to a place where they're actually knowing who is who in the zoo, if you know what I mean. You can do that. Sure. It might take you 20 years, 10 years, 30 years, your whole lifetime. Or you can go quicker and have the cheat codes to building that bond back up. Now, that's one type of woman who the damage is seemingly already done. That doesn't have to be the case once you know how to do what you need to do in terms of securing that bond and building the trust back up. Now, people who are maybe a bit more early on in their journey, or they have younger children, the best time to work on strengthening the bond with your children is fucking now. Not when you see problems arising, not when they come back from transitions all fucked up and dysregulated because of the time they've spent with their other parent. Not when they start talking shit and parroting what your co-parent is saying. Not when they are lashing out, or the opposite of that, internalizing everything and then not sharing anything with you, and you don't even know where they're at emotionally. The best time is now, because now is all you have. And literally, and I've said this so many times in different places, you need to do the work so that your children don't end up doing that, so that they don't end up following in your footsteps, having these toxic relationships, having to break who they are as a person in order to fit into the dynamic, and then having the fallout and having the healing. basically my job here would be a disservice to me if I did not share this. And I found, or tried to find, so many different ways to express this. Literally, the reason why you are here even watching this is because you don't have any fucking idea how to do this. And it doesn't mean that you are stupid or that you're not trying hard enough. It's not that. There is no book. There is no blueprint. There is no book. Nobody teaches you how to parent children when you have a narcissistic co-parent in the picture. Nobody teaches you, and there's no book out there for how to support your children so that they don't carry the trauma into their adult lives. If you want to change the trajectory of the relationship you have with your children and their future, the time is now. There is no waiting. I even had somebody comment on one of my videos it was for a masterclass. It's 60 minutes of your life. At a push, maybe 90 minutes, my trainings. The person said, "Oh, I don't have time to do that. Do you have a guide?" Sure, there are guides, but if you do not have 60 minutes for yourself and for your children, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, literally, this is your life. It's not my life. Okay? And this is not something that you have to do. I'm not speaking to anybody here. If you're listening to me, you don't have to do any of what I say. You don't have to do any of what I teach. But for those of you who are listening, who understand and who have that awareness that something needs to be done, you just may not know what, please hear me. If you cannot spare 60 minutes of your life for your future and the future of your children, good fucking luck. And I say that with love, even though it might not seem like it, because I'm getting quite fired up because I see this time and time and time again. I have so many people in my DMs month after month, year after year, asking and saying the same things, and they have not done anything. And again, I don't mean anything with me necessarily. It's like, if you are in the same situation, or you find yourself in the same situation and you've done fuck all, what else can you expect to happen? Something needs to change. Something needs to happen, because it's not going to change or happen on its own. It's not going to happen with your co-parent. Your children aren't expected to do this for themselves because they are children. This is on you. You are responsible for ensuring your children do not end up carrying the trauma that you have the capacity to right now work on, so that they don't have to. Okay? I wouldn't even say it breaks my heart. It's frustrating to me when I hear these stories or these situations and nobody is doing the thing that would literally help them. Literally just having the tools, even just being in community with people who just get it, so you don't have to explain yourself to the nth degree. So do you understand? If you're listening, and if you're still listening, I've been going on a while now, my apologies, but sorry not sorry. The biggest mistake people make is thinking that they have time. Putting off doing this work. And when I say work, it's like, it's for your life. Like, if you want freedom, there's only one path to freedom. And it does require you to make some decisions. It does require you to change. It does require you to level up. I didn't get to where I was staying exactly the same. If I did, I would be in the fucking fetal position right now, rocking in the corner. I wouldn't be where I am talking to you right now. I wouldn't be able to hold this. I wouldn't be able to embody this. Now, I know you are just worried for your children. You want what's best for them. But if you don't know what's best for you, and you don't even know how to navigate these things yourself, how do you think your children are going to know and work this out? Like, seriously. So, this is and has been a bit of a rant. I cannot sit by and just watch people just watch everything crumble when There is so much power, and you can be so much further in your journey if you got out of your own way and actually saw what was right in front of you. There are a lot of opportunities to get the information that you need, to get the guidance that you need, to get the support that you need, to change the trajectory of the relationship that you have with your children, to change the trajectory of the life that your children will have. If you do not even realize that, or you don't even believe that that's possible, what chance do your children have? I really want you to think about that. Now, I know it does sound like I'm giving you a bollocking. I'm not telling anybody off. And I'm also not here from my ivory tower preaching to you. I'm expressing my frustrations, something that I see, the patterns that I see. And yeah, is this a bit of a tough love talk? Yeah, maybe. But I know for some of you hearing this, you might have clicked away already. It's falling on deaf ears because you just want to bury your head in the sand and pretend it's not happening. But I know for a lot of you, you are hearing the words that I'm saying, you are taking them on board, and it is landing for you. I am not here on social media to stroke anyone's hair and tell them that it's all going to be okay, because believe me, it's not going to be okay. It will not be okay, but you will not see that it's not okay until your children come to you in 10, 15, 20 years and say, why didn't you? Why did you? How come? I do not want those questions. And I don't want you to have those awful, awkward questions and have to answer those questions. Instead, you want to hear, wow, you did that? You were navigating that? I had no idea. You held it together, and look at us now. You want to be having these conversations with your children in the future that are not how come, why did you, why didn't you? Make sure that every single action and decision you make from right now, as soon as you finish watching this, line up with the kind of conversations you want to be having. And I can guarantee with 99.9% certainty, you do not want to have any accusations thrown at you from your children of why did you, why didn't you. I've had adult clients who have had narcissistic parents and one parent who wasn't. And these are the kind of questions that that parent had and that they heard. And that the child, adult child, had wished the other parent had done. That they'd done something, that they'd said something. Okay, I get to see the whole spectrum from right at the beginning of the journey right until the children, how these children turn out and how they develop. Okay, you can live your life thinking that you are the only person going through this and operate in isolation and just be woe is me and this is so hard. Or you can get a rocket up your ass, take opportunities that are presented to you and do something about it. You have so much power, so much leverage. You are a woman, powerful as fuck. If you don't even realize that, there is a long journey for you. Okay? And again, I have been there. I have done it. I have worn the motherfucking t-shirt. I'm speaking from experience. And if I had not made the decision to embody this and to step into my power and to do what was necessary, hell or high water, I would not be here sitting talking to you right now. I would be rocking in the corner. Okay? With that, make of this what you will. I know if you are here still listening after 14 minutes, you are a real one. I know that something has landed for you. I do not want you to be having these conversations with your children. And I'm sure you don't want them either. So those conversations are determined now. What comes out of their mouths is determined now. Their experience of childhood and what they're going through and how that's going to pan out is determined now by you. Okay? I'm leaving it there. If you have any questions, send me a DM. You know where to get resources that I have. You know my programs, masterclasses. If you don't, then you can ask. My coaching community, again, you can ask. And again, you can go and do this on your own. Just fucking do something. And just know you can go faster with a guide, with someone who has been there, done that, worn the t-shirt, got out many times, and supported their clients and other women to do the same. Okay? Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.